Hello, and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt, and today we're going to be talking about Tucker Carlson and other personalities in the media. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe, and don't forget, please share the video. Helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the show. Now with the first story from The Hill. Chelsea Clinton calls for Facebook to ban Tucker Carlson. Chelsea Clinton is calling on Facebook to ban Fox News host Tucker Carlson from the platform, following a surge of online engagement with a post that included the conservative television personality speculation on the effectiveness of the coronavirus vaccine. All right, look, he has the right to speculate what he wants to speculate. That don't mean it's true. And number two, what if he's right? I mean, I don't think he's right, but what if he is? Majority of things he talk about speculation when it comes to political commentary. Most of it's about your opinion. It's not about what's true and what's not true. It's about what you think is going on right then and there, and what you think will happen if you do this, or what you'll do happen if you do that. It's not about actual facts until it actually happens, or you get more information and find out that's actually true or not true. It's always speculation. Here's our next story from Newsweek. Tucker Carlson accuses media and feds of protecting officer who shot Ashley Babbitt. Fox News host Tucker Carlson on Wednesday claimed that the media and federal authorities were unfairly protecting the Capitol police officer who fatally shot Capitol rioter Ashley Babbitt. I think the reason Tucker Carlson brings this up about Ashley Babbitt is because he believes they're showing a double standard here when it comes to people being shot without having a weapon on them. This woman was shot on the Capitol, at the Capitol, by Capitol Police, and she shot in the back, number one. And number two, she didn't have a weapon. And she wasn't even inside the building at the time when she was shot. She was shot on the steps. So his question is why isn't this getting more media coverage of what happened to her? She was unarmed, and she was, yes, at the Capitol riots, but that don't mean she was a rioter. And why are they talking about how she was unarmed at the time when it happened? Pretty much what he's saying is it's double standard of what's going on, and it mostly has to do because of what a race is. He doesn't think it's right, and it needs to be done equally across the board when it comes to how the media talks about people that are shot and killed by cops that aren't armed at the time when they get shot and killed by cops. What will it take for Fox News to finally fire Tucker Carlson? Oh yes, and there's more to this story. Tucker Carlson should never have been put on television in the first place. And over the years, he's repeatedly made it that clear. His show is built on foundations of white nationalist talking points, and he lies so much he literally had to argue in court that his viewers don't expect him to tell the truth. He should have been fired ages ago, but his ratings are so out of control, so Fox News has never been willing to, probably even interested in firing him. But every time he commits some obvious fireable offense and Fox doesn't take action, it only makes him bolder. Alright, the only thing in that story that's remotely true is yes, his ratings are out of control. He gets 3 to 4 million people watching him every night, when everybody else gets maybe 1. And the reason is because he's willing to tackle not only Democrats but Republicans too. He calls them out. Matter of fact, when Trump was in office, he called him out quite a few times. He's not shy of doing so. He's not shy to go after the military-industrial complex. You don't see CNN and MSNBC doing it. They're part of it. He even has guests that MSNBC and CNN won't have on, like Tulsi Gabbard, a Democrat. But she's persona non grata in those circles because of her interactions with Hillary Clinton, and the Clintons hate her. This article right here is slander. That's all there is to it. It's not true. It's bullshit. All right. The next person I want to talk about is James O'Keefe. This story's from The Wrap. Twitter permanently banned James O'Keefe Thursday. The Project Veritas founder spent the preceding days posting videos taking on CNN employee without that employee's knowledge, in keeping with his organization's practice of covert recording content by violating the Twitter's policies. O'Keefe, who had over 900,000 followers at the time of his suspension, told The Wrap that he planned to sue the social media platform. Well, good luck on him trying to sue Twitter. But I think if they're going to suspend him for life, they should suspend CNN for the things they have done, such as holding back stories and and suppressing stories, and also using fear tactics for COVID. They only do these things to get clicks. The more fear there is in something, the more clicks you're going to get out of it. And that's the reason they do it. They did it with Trump, and now they're doing it with COVID. And here's my last story from the Hill. Missouri State Senator proposes on Rush Limbaugh Day. A Republican Missouri State Senator this week proposes legislation that would designate a day honoring the late conservative radio host, Rush Limbaugh. All right, I'm a fan of Rush Limbaugh, but the idea of giving him a holiday, first thing, it's never going to happen. It's not going to get past the Senate, the House, or get put into place by Joe Biden. Ain't going to happen. And number two, Rush Limbaugh wouldn't even want this. This is ridiculous. There's no reason to have that. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but he's not Martin Luther King. He's not Lincoln or Washington or Jefferson or any of them. You know, I mean, he contributed a lot to the conservative cause and a lot to America in general in the last 50 years. But the idea he should have his own holiday, United States, no. I think this bill is just a way to piss people off on the Democrat side, which, good job, my man, good job. All right, guys, now we're at the point where I give my opinion. I gave my opinion through most of the video, but I have a little something to add to the end of it. The fact is, the idea that they're going after conservative people and the media, it shouldn't be no surprise, especially someone as effective as Tucker Carlson and then James O'Keefe. And then, the Rush Limbaugh thing, it was a funny story that I decided to put in here, which I find interesting, but I think it's just a way for a Republican that's in the Senate to decide, how can I get under Democrats' skin? Let me put this bill in to make a certain day Rush Limbaugh Day. That works. Well, congratulations, sir, you did it. But anyway, I think the main reason they're going after these two is because they're the most effective against progressives and the Democrat Party. And the fact is, when it comes to Tucker Carlson, he has a lot of progressives that actually agree with a lot of his viewpoints, especially when it comes to the military-industrial complex. And there's a few other things they agree with them on. But, that's why Tulsi Gabbard goes on the show. Of course, if you ask Hillary Clinton, she'd say she's a Russian agent or something like that. Ridiculous. She's in the military. Woman knows no shame. But we're not talking about her. We're talking about Tucker. Now, does Tucker say some things that are controversial? Yes, but so does everybody else. But hopefully, Facebook doesn't listen to Chelsea Clinton. I don't think they will, but he's part of the mainstream media. The media and politicians are trying to do is they're trying to find a new boogeyman because they don't have Donald Trump anymore. And they see someone like Tucker as a perfect candidate. But the thing is, Tucker, he has no power at all. He's not a politician. He's just a TV personality. I think they're looking in the wrong place. That's just my opinion. Now, guys, we're at the point where I give you my quote of the day. Cut my pie into 4 pieces. I don't think I can eat 8. Quote by Yogi Berra. Alright guys, we're at the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. Peace.